I forgot to unmute my mic there. That is embarrassing. Wow, that is... that's just great. Welcome to the stream, everybody. I hope you all are having a wonderful day. I know I am having a alright day. Not wonderful, per se, but I cannot complain. It's, a beautiful sunny day out here in the Netherlands, and I'm just having a good time. Or at least I'm about to have a good time, at least I hope. Because I'm not sure what's going to happen. Today I wanted to take Linux Mint, one of my favorite distributions ever in Linux, and I just want to make it a little bit of a better experience. For me. That's pretty much how most of these streams go. Whenever I'm trying something out in Linux. I should probably also turn down the music a little bit, because I feel like it's a little bit on the loud side. That should be a little better. Alright. So the first thing that we gotta do, obviously, is install this. I have not installed this yet, so it's going to be interesting. As much as it looks like I already installed Mint on this virtual machine that I'm running. This is just the live CD mode. This is technically the installer for Mint. So, yeah. Anyone ever tell you look like PewDiePie? That's a compliment. I need to double check that real quick, because I don't think that's particularly accurate. Maybe at a distance it does, but okay, this live CD is not going to make things any faster for me, so we are just going to do it the old-fashioned way and load up a web browser on Windows. This is not my preferred way to do it, but hey, it works. I mean, like... I don't quite have his head shape. I mean, I can sort of see where you're coming from there. I appreciate the compliment, but, not quite... I'm not quite as handsome as PewDiePie is. PewDiePie is way better looking than me. But hey, that might be subjective. A lot of people tell me that this looks good. I don't see it. So, but anyway. Yeah, we're just gonna go through the installation process of this right now. I don't know why I didn't install this before starting the stream. Seems a little bit stupid, but hey. When did I ever make smart decisions? Never did, never will. So, yeah. Write the changes to disk, yes. The Wi-Fi is crap, and the hell he is, no, he not, what? I have no idea what the heck you're saying there, but I'll take your word for it. Koen Virtual Machine. Let's make that a little bit shorter. I greatly prefer the naming scheme of Linux, by the way. I really like that it's just the name of your... I like how it's just... You put in your name, and then it already fills out your computer's name with your name, and then the name of your distribution or whatever. At least that's how it is on this virtual machine. I don't know if it's also like that on other distributions. If you're installing this on real metal. Talk to you later, pal. You have a wonderful day, Luna. Alright. So, yeah, Linux Mint. I gotta be honest, I have not used this distribution very many times. And that's mainly because I don't really know how I feel about it. I know that I absolutely love the idea behind it, and I love the team behind it. I have lots of respect for these guys. And I just love how easy they make it to set it all up, because there's very little to no pain to actually setting all of this up. Because the installer alone is incredibly easy to wrap your head around. It's not a very difficult installer. I think it's one of the better installers out there. I kind of wish more distributions would use this instead of the kind of generic Calamares installer, because a lot of installers use that. This is just its file explorer. I think this is also the default one for Cinnamon, Nemo. I freaking love Nemo. I think this is a great file explorer for a lot of people who just want to get into this kind of stuff. It's great. Yeah. This distribution in general is incredibly solid. Like, you could get into this distribution from... If you are interested in using Linux for the first time, this would usually be the one that you would want to get into first. Because it's very well rounded, it looks incredible. Like, I really love the look of this distro. And it also comes with a lot of tools you can install on here. Obviously, nothing that is actually being shown in this particular presentation is going to be included with it. The only example, the only thing I would say, the only, God, what's the word? Exception to that would be Firefox, and a couple of key apps that this distribution comes with. Like, it has an archive manager, it has some wallpapers, it has Bluetooth support, like it should, and all of this other stuff. It even has a file renamer. Isn't that built in with like the file explorer or something? Like, can you just right-click on this and, yeah, you can literally just rename it there. So that's a little bit of a redundant app to have there, but hey, it's there and you can use it, and it's great that it exists. It's better than absolutely nothing at all, which is what a lot of other distributions do. Like, if you like to use a separate application for that kind of stuff, if you're old-fashioned like that, then have at it, you know? That's the beauty of something like this. It doesn't matter if you're old-fashioned or if you like modern or whatever. You can pretty much accomplish anything on Linux and have it work incredibly well. That's what I love about it. I can actually show something. I've already shown this before in a past stream, but for some bizarre reason my taskbar would not cooperate with me today, so that's really frustrating. But what I wanted to show is this Chicago 95 Linux. This is a script for XFCE that makes Linux look like Windows 95. And it looks incredible. It looks like it looks like Windows 95, but make no mistake, this is not Windows 95. This is Linux that we're looking at, and it looks absolutely amazing. So it includes a crap ton of stuff with some MS-DOS inspired SSH themes, some GTK themes, and all kinds of other things that you can install on here. It runs on XFCE, so you can install XFCE 4 from the package manager and have it be that way. Or if you already have XFCE installed on your system, you can pretty much just use that script immediately, and there you go. And it's the little things like that that I absolutely love about Linux. Like, you can make this look extremely modern, like Ubuntu, or you can make something look a little bit in the middle, like this. Like, this has kind of a modern look to it, to some extent, but it also has some aspects to it from Windows 7. It has a couple of elements in there. They're very subtle, but they are there. And I can actually make this look like Windows 7 to really capture that vibe well. I might actually do that in another experiment, but for today I just want to get Linux Mint to really work well with what I want to use my computer for and how I want to make it look and everything. Although in terms of the actual look of it, I might not change that much. The only thing I would probably change is the icon pack, because I do not like that icon pack. I think it looks kinda bland, it's kinda dull. And also the cursor theme, because I do not like that cursor theme. It's by Beta, it's dark, and it's I don't like it. So I might switch that around a little bit, but other than that, the theming in this distro looks pretty darn solid. One thing that I do miss, however, and I know it was there before, is a green wallpaper. Nowadays it's just completely black with some white accents in it, or gray accents in it, however you want to call it. I think I killed my oh boy. Yeah, I'm having some performance trouble with my VM for some reason. I've had this exact same issue before with Debian, I want to say, or maybe something else. Oh, there we go. I definitely don't want that to happen. But yeah, that's the green wallpaper that this used to be a green wallpaper, which I personally prefer over the black one. I think this looks decent, but I don't know. I think the green one just had a little bit more personality to it, and I also think it just fits the Linux Mint theme better. One thing that I also kind of am baffled by. Oh yeah, you can install Windows on like VirtualBox, or install Windows programs using Wine or something like that. I like that they actually advertise that here. I like that they show that possibility in here. What I don't like is that they are showcasing VirtualBox for that. That is kind of disappointing, but it's not the end of the world. Anyway, what I was going to say is that actually, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, right. The accent colors in Linux Mint. So, to put things into perspective, Linux Mint used to be very, very green. There was a lot of green accents pretty much everywhere. It was in the icons, it was in the check marks, it was in the little exit button right here, the close button. It was quite literally everywhere. And I think that the green... Some people weren't a fan of the green. I personally think it looks pretty good. The shade of green that they used at the time was pretty decent looking. I really liked it. And they replaced it with this blue color. This very bright blue color. And the icon pack they changed into this papyrus one with a blue stripe on it, which I don't know if I like that look. I'm just gonna be honest with you guys. I don't know if I like that look to the icon pack. I don't know if I really like the blue everywhere. The green I think make a lot more sense because that was pretty much, I think it's even still on their website, right? So let's go to the Linux Mint website. And yeah, the website is just green everywhere. And it doesn't really, yeah. You got green icons everywhere. The banner up here is green. This is green. Recommended is green. This is green. There's just a lot of green everywhere, and it's just not there anymore, and I don't know why. It's weird. I think that Linux Mint should be green, and if it's not gonna be green, just at the very least change the accent color on your website a little bit. Update your website so that it showcases blue instead of green. I don't even think it's that hard to program. You don't need to change the entire layout of the website like they did with Manjaro. Like, the Manjaro website changed an awful lot over the years. They went through a complete and total overhaul since the first time that I found their website. Like, this is their website today. And I'm just like, what the crap happened? So, there used to be a lot of very cool things about their website. I'm using x86, thank you. So you had the Manjaro theme. These are the official releases for their distribution. You've got Plasma, XFCE, and then there's GNOME, which I personally prefer the Plasma desktop for them. I think Plasma is just great in general. But then they have a couple of these guys right here. There used to be far more options from the community. Like, there was a Manjaro version for Deepin a long time ago. There was one for Awesome Window Manager. I think there was also one for BSPWM. And there were a lot of other options out there. And nowadays it's just Budgie, Cinnamon, i3, Sway, Mate, and then there's Manjaro Docker, which I don't even know why they decided to go with a Docker image, but that's a thing. I don't know why this is a thing. But yeah, you can do that, but there's just a lot of versions missing from here, which I think is a massive shame. But the website of Manjaro also used to look a lot different from what it looks today. You would have a very beautiful view of just all of the different flavors that they have on the desktop, and then you get a little video of what does the desktop look like out of the box, and you would get all of that stuff, and it would look absolutely incredible. And then you get to the website today and it's like, okay, you get a still image, you get a download button, push the download button, you download the ISO, and you're done. I'm sorry, but I don't like that approach to it. Also, I think that they should just bring back all of their different flavors, because it's bullshit that the awesome flavor doesn't exist anymore of Manjaro. I'm sure you can still get it. Can you still get it, actually? Oh my god. Oh my goodness, I hate this. Oh, what is going on? That explains it. Okay, I need to fix something. Also, mouse cursor, stop flipping about, please. Why are you always on the foreground, Linux or VMware or whatever? I like to have my my taskbar on auto hide nowadays. I'm so used to it on Mac OS that I can't really Let's see, how do I remember open tabs between sessions? Okay, maybe I should just close that. Okay, I definitely do not want that to be on. I've been wondering why that's a thing. Display, maybe? Hardware acceleration for remote virtual machine. Ooh. Where is it? Priority, memory. Ooh. Oh. Now it's suddenly not on the foreground anymore. Okay. Yeah, sure. Makes perfect sense. Thank you very much, Windows. Yeah, Windows is a pain in the ass. I will say that. It's always been a pain in the ass, and it always will be a pain in the ass. It doesn't matter whether you're using a really old version of Windows or a modern version of Windows. Windows is always just going to be a pain in the ass, regardless of what version of Windows you're going to be using. Even the very old versions of Windows, like Windows XP, can be a little bit of a pain in the ass. Although Windows XP, we should cut a little bit of slack, because Linux Mint at the very least, Windows Mint. Windows XP at the very least worked the way that you would expect it to work. The way that you would expect it to work, excuse me there. You really had to work hard to break Windows XP, I think. Now, security was a completely different story on Windows XP, because the security on XP sucked. It was really not a secure operating system, but it at the very least worked. For what it's worth, it worked, and that was all that was that mattered to me. So, I really love Windows XP, and I still do. I still think Windows XP is such a wonderful operating system. I know that there's a couple of people out there nowadays who don't really consider Windows XP that great of an operating system anymore, but you know, the thing is, just had to throw something in the bin there. My bottle of Coke. The thing with Windows XP is that it wasn't. It was very much ahead of its time when it came out. It looked incredible compared to Windows 2000 at the time, because a lot of people were used to seeing an operating system that looked and felt like Windows 95. Windows 2000 still looks like Windows 95. It looked really old by comparison. But then you got Windows XP that completely revamped what Windows looked and felt like, and it felt incredible by comparison. You've got opaque window movements, which is something we take for granted today. You got all kinds of new security measures, like it had supposedly better security. It's brought brand new hardware support to the light. USB was getting bigger and bigger as Windows XP became more popular, and there were just so many great things to it. And I absolutely, I was all for it. I was absolutely all for it, and it was just a wonderful time to mess around with Windows XP at the time, and it still is. Hello? I gotta reboot this system this way. Unfortunately. Sorry, Mint, I gotta do it the hard way, because you would not reboot when I press enter, which I did do. I did press enter a lot, but for some reason. But yeah, Windows XP is was just really beautiful, and it works amazingly well, and it still works amazingly well. It's not as secure as it once was, even though Windows XP was not all that secure to begin with, but that's besides the point. You can get Windows XP to become more secure by installing a bunch of crap on it. You just install some antivirus software and you're golden. So you don't necessarily have to worry about any of that stuff if you knew what you were doing on Windows XP. And other than that, though, it was very good. And then Windows Vista came around and all hell broke loose. I still know a lot of people who say Windows Vista was the worst version of Windows, when in reality, maybe your hardware just wasn't good enough. I mean, here's the thing. You know, I'm more than willing to cut Windows Vista a lot of slack for what it's worth. It definitely was not the greatest launch in Windows history. It was far from the greatest launch in Windows history. It was abysmal. Like, a lot of computers, you could install Windows Vista on it, but the hardware requirements to get a semi-decent experience from Windows Vista, I don't want to say the word ridiculous, but you did need a relatively powerful system to get a relatively good experience out of it. And I think that's totally fair. I think that's totally fair when you consider what kind of stuff runs on it. And because, you know, Windows Vista also took a massive overhaul in terms of look and feel when compared to Windows XP. It looked and felt totally different from anything before it. Okay. So we've got all of this. And then you got all of the issues with some hardware that would not work on Windows Vista. Windows Vista got rushed. It got rushed, and as a result, a lot of printers and a lot of other peripherals that people were using just were not supported by it. And that's fair. I mean, I get the frustration from there, but I just don't get people saying that Windows Vista is the worst operating system, the worst Windows operating system. Windows Millennium Edition, I'm not sure about because I've never used Windows ME, nor do I want to. And then came Windows 7, which everybody loved and everybody still loves, and I completely understand why, because Windows 7, in my honest opinion, is the best version that Windows ever had and ever will have. Nothing will ever beat it. It will always be an incredible OS release that everyone should have used at least once. Then came Windows 8, which I think is severely overhated, and people should appreciate it a little bit more than they probably are. Yes, it was not very graceful with a lot of computers, because it was clearly optimized for tablets, because Microsoft was pushing that a lot when they were wanting to make Windows a lot more universal, so you could run it on your phone, you can run it on your tablet, you can run it literally on anything. And I should probably take out my my iPod, which I want to make a video on iPods, by the way, on PhoenixStarYT at some point, on why you should listen to your music on an iPod instead of listening to your music on a phone. Because this is the inferior way of listening to music, to just using this. And I'm not crazy when I say that. This is the truth. And I am going to tell you all about it in my Koen's Corner on iPods relatively soon. So stay tuned for that. Anyway, I'm getting way off track here. So I think that Windows 8, for what it's worth, it didn't exactly play very nicely with mouse and keyboard. That all got fixed in Windows 8.1. Nobody talks about Windows 8.1 because people just don't give a shit about Windows 8.1. All they can see is Windows 8 being shit because. But for what it's worth, and why I'm personally willing to cut Windows 8 some slack, is that it tried something different with the Windows operating system. And what they tried different, I think, was brilliant. I absolutely loved it. I think that people are hating on it a little bit more than they probably should. And at the very least, you can say whatever the hell you want about Windows 8 or 8.1 or whatever the hell. It worked. Windows 8 frickin' worked. Compare that to frickin' Windows 10 or Windows 11 for that matter, which break all the frickin' time whatever the hell they feel like it. And Microsoft does not give enough of a shit to fix it, and instead just lets it all break down and pushes updates to your face to push even more issues with Windows. And I fucking hate Windows. That's all that I want to say about that. Anyway, we've got Linux Mint up and running. We got it up and running for a little bit, but I was just rambling on and on and on about Windows at some point because I had to talk about something. What I want to do now, because this is something that you should always do on any system, is update your system before you're actually going to use it. This is incredibly important, and I'll tell you why this is important right now. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Okay. So, first of all, I despise this absolute madness. I want to install something else. Luckily, Nala gets installed on here. Let's install that real quick. Is this updating all of the packages that it needs to update? Oh, no, it's not doing that. Okay, good. So, what was I saying? Oh yeah. So what I want to do on here after I install Nala is install every single package that that needs to be updated, because that's the first thing you always do on any fresh install of any operating system you ever install. So if you're on Windows, if you're on macOS, if you're on Linux, update it. And it's incredibly easy to update. You just do a sudo apt update and sudo apt upgrade, and there you go. But because I'm using something else for this, called Nala, to make it look a little bit neater than it would otherwise look. You see, this is just a lot better looking than if I was to use frickin' apt, the stock apt. It looks like crap, and it just... This is a far better view. So you get a very good view of all of the packages that gets updated, and this looks... Yeah, this looks like it's going to update pretty much everything with the desktop, because there's some desktop related stuff in here that needs to be updated. Also, it looks like they have Vim on here. That's cool. But yeah, we've got all of this stuff. Just little under 330 packages. Oh my gosh. What I would love in Linux, I've mentioned this a fair few times in the past. I would love for a lot more distro maintainers to just say, screw this. We're gonna make a net install for our distribution, and I'll tell you why. Net install installs pretty much every single package that you're seeing here. Every package that you want to package with your distribution, it installs all of those and grabs the latest and greatest version directly from the web. It will require that you have a working internet connection. So you will have to either be wired, or you have to get a or you have to get Wi-Fi going or something. You can do that, and when you do that, you can pretty much install the latest version of every package that is available in your repo. And you would not have to worry about anything. You would not have to update every single package after the fact, because as you can tell, there's a lot of packages that need to be updated. It's like 1.3 gigabytes worth of packages that need to be updated. You can't see it because my event list is on screen over there, but I can actually show you guys by just moving this a little bit to here. This is how much stuff it's going to update. And it's kind of a ridiculous amount of packages that it needs to update, and it doesn't have to be that way. You can just have this be a net install, install every package, update every package through it, and you're done. You're pretty much done for the rest of your Linux days. You don't need to worry about having to install any packages or update any packages from there. I don't know if it's that hard to do. I don't know how hard it is to set up, but I know it shouldn't be impossible. So that's just the thing. That's the thing that I personally recommend to any distro maintainers. If you're a distro maintainer, make a net install ISO, please. I beg you. Just do this. But that's just my personal advice. And it's honestly part of the reason why I don't really use this kind of distribution anymore. As much as I love Linux Mint, and as much as I love Zorin OS and all of those other distros that are like beginner friendly and whatnot, net install is my preferred way to do it. So I always look for distributions that have a net install option. And the ones that I always come back to are server-based. So you get Debian, Arch, or Fedora server. Those are all server-based, and they all come with the latest versions of the packages that I need. So I don't have to update everything. What I could have also done, come to think of it, is do this from within like a command line interface. And I don't mean this command line interface, by the way. I mean like just a TTY. So I can go this and then log in. And I can then do a sudo nala update in here, but I'm not gonna do that in here because I'm already doing it in here. Oh god! My resolution did not save there. And I think I know why. Either it's because the update is going on or because there's something else going on. I don't know, but we're just gonna save. Can I actually save this? It doesn't look like I can. Okay. That's fine. Automatic rotation, by the way. That's a thing in Mint. Does Linux Mint work on tablets? I'm actually genuinely curious. Can you install Linux Mint on a tablet? On Android tablets. No! There's a forum of this. Ah, 404 page. Are you serious? Come on, man. There's a page of it from here. Okay, yeah, that looks like a Android tablet. Can you run Linux Mint on an Android tablet? I'm pretty sure you should be able to. That looks like Android right there. That's an... Oh my gosh, that icon for Firefox. Remember when the Firefox logo actually used to look like a legitimate fox? My gosh, that brings me back. That is nostalgic. Also, that Google Maps logo. Oh my gosh. Yeah, all of these icons look very nostalgic to me. I love that icon pack. Can we just go back to like the early days of Android? I mean, not necessarily all of Android, but mostly just Android for tablets. The Android as we know it today on phones and all. Like, I think we're on Android 13 at this point. I think this is already pretty darn good. I mean, I'm using a custom launcher, but that's besides the point. I think this is a great version of Android. I think that Android that we have today on our phones is great. But when it comes to tablets, can we please just go back to something a little bit more fun? This is fun. Also, that Firefox icon. You can install and use your favorite Linux tools as well as create and run web-based applications on your Android device. As well as install and use your favorite Linux frameworks and running a desktop application. Having a Linux distribution installed on an Android device can be useful in a variety of situations. Using the right tools, you can install Linux on your Android tablet. Custom ROMs, on the other hand, are ideal for beginning users, whereas manual installation is ideal for advanced users. The Linux distribution cannot be installed on all tablet models. You can view your Linux desktop remotely by using a VNC viewer. How can I install Linux on a Samsung Galaxy Tab? When you run Linux on an Android tablet, you will reap the benefits. Most Android tablets do not support X Windows. And some standard libraries are incompatible. That makes a lot of sense, actually. You're not going to be able to get as much utility out of Linux on a tablet as you would on a desktop. And the same goes for Linux mobile on your phone. Like, if you want to install Linux on your phone, you can do it. It's just not going to be that smooth of an experience. You're not gonna have that great of an experience with it if you really want to get into that kind of stuff. I do kind of want to try and install Linux on my Motorola E40. But again, I don't really have... If I did, I don't know what's going to happen to my phone. And this is kind of the only smartphone option that I've got. I do still have another smartphone on me. I can actually show you guys. Don't mind my horrible hair, by the way. I know I'm kind of late into the stream mentioning that, but still. I should still have it here somewhere. Oh boy. That's not gonna fall. Oh my god. Okay, so I just found my old phone. Well, old. It's not really that old, but it's still getting relatively old. And this feels weird, holding a small phone. Like, okay, so let me just get the case off of it. This is my old iPhone 8. It feels... That is incredible. I love the feel of a glass phone. Like, I swear to God, once you hold a glass phone in your hand, like this is proper glass right here, you cannot go back. My current phone, my Motorola E40, not only is it made out of plastic, and so there's a little bit of a texture pattern on the back, and it's showing on my phone, inside of my phone case. That's, I mean, that kind of shows how much I use my phone with a case. But anyway, it feels weird holding such a small phone. This is, yeah. But anyway, that's not really the point of this. The point that I wanted to make is that I do still have this as like a small backup phone, which doesn't really show any sort of bloating up. It is incredibly dusty, but that's to be expected, I think. Starting to get incredibly dirty because I have not used this in a while, and I've not touched it since I last put it down in like a small box of some shit. And so I could use this as a little backup phone if I end up bricking my my Motorola, but I don't really want to experiment on my daily driver. I would much rather experiment on a phone that is just literally sitting here, and that I'm doing absolutely nothing with. The problem is, yeah, the only phone that I've got on me that I could use for experimentation is an iPhone. So I don't have. And if you don't know, you can't really experiment with iPhone. I mean, you can play with iPhone. You can do stuff with it. You can't do stuff with it. It's just not going to be a very good experience. And if I tried, it's gonna be a pain in the ass to get it to work. As much as I love the iPhone, I just wish that it would have been better. It would have been easier to work with. This is, by the way, this is one of those things. I got this case insanely cheap. When I used my iPhone, I bought a custom case because... Don't ask me why, okay? Don't ask me why, because I legitimately don't know the answer to it other than I just like my having my own thing on my smartphone. I have a tendency to buy custom cases for my phone. I did the exact same thing here on my Motorola. This is my Persona with Princess Luna on the back. And here is PhoenixStar sitting in his iconic cave. And I'm saying iconic because I've used this a fair bit on my end screen on my PhoenixStarYT videos. And this thing is showing just how cheap it is, and it's also kind of showing its age, I guess. But it has like these sort of transparent sides. They were completely see-through when I first got them. And they are starting to yellow like crazy. Like this kind of material, this kind of color is notorious for just yellowing over time. So it's kind of, yeah, that's kind of a shame. But that's just kind of par for the course. When you're going to get a case like this, this case was insanely cheap too. I got it for like 15 bucks or something. Maybe even less than that. Plus shipping. But they get something like this with just the black sides. This is never going to yellow. This is never going to yellow. That is absolutely never going to yellow. So it's going to look just as clean as it does right now. And this is just going to look like crap. It's the fact that I decided to pick out a custom case with my own thing on it is a plus in that respect, because it essentially means that it's never going to fully yellow. I can always just look at the back of this and be like, yeah, this looks good. But then you look at its side and it's like, oh my gosh, this is all yellow and it's... Ugh. No, just don't. If I can give you a word of advice, never buy fully transparent smartphone cases unless they are made out of extremely durable, or extremely durable, I shouldn't say, extremely good material. Because otherwise it's just going to yellow and look absolutely horrible. Especially if you're an iPhone user, you do not want your smartphone to look terrible. Anyway, this is done updating. It's been done for updating for a couple of minutes, I think. So we're gonna reboot it. And after that, we are going to hop onto the desktop and have some fun on it. Because I feel like it's gonna be an exciting adventure. We're finally getting to the part where... oh my god, I cannot believe it's taking me this long to get to it. So like... oh, do you remember that part of the stream? For some bizarre reason, it's not showing the actual stream title. But like, do you remember when I said that that we were going to make Linux Mint look and feel better? This is the part where we finally get to it, and we're already like an hour in. Yeah, I'm not very good at this. This is taking its sweet time to start up. So, I actually... Do I still have some water on me? So I've got a bottle right here inside my backpack because I went to school before I started doing the stream. Do I still have some water on me? Looks like I do. Great. Because my voice is starting to, my throat is starting to hurt a little bit from all of the shouting that I'm doing during this entire live stream. So I need some water. Okay. We don't need the welcome screen every single time we boot this up. Okay. So this is pretty much Linux Mint as is, stock, with absolutely nothing done to it. It looks pretty good. We've got some beautiful stuff going on. The first thing that I would like to change is the appearance, because I do not like the look of this. So we're going to themes, and it's taking its sweet time to load up, and I think that's because of the virtual machine that I'm running this on. Virtual machines tend to make things a little bit slower than they probably should be. And yeah. What the hell is that? We've also got Google Dots. What? No. I'm glad they at the very least included the Breeze Snow, so we're going to use that one. God. Why are you shipping those awful cursors? I mean, my beta modern is at least somewhat nice. The ice one specifically, I really like. This Yaru? Okay, so DMZ White, that one is a classic. That's a classic mouse cursor right there. But I like to use Breeze Snow, so we're using that. This we are going to change to Minty Dark with green accent colors. This right here is becoming insanely crowded. And I don't mind having a lot of options. But I do mind a lot of options when you're bloating up this much. There's a lot of stuff in here. I'm also not entirely thrilled by the Yaru icon packs being included on here. I mean, I get why they're here. Actually, I don't get why they're here. But let's see. Yeah, let's just do Minty Y Legacy. Oh, yes. I still kind of like the old look for Mint better. We just... Oh, yes, that's more like it. That's a lot more like it. Oh, yeah. I like that. Okay. And then we've got all of this. So... Oh, we've also got Mint X. That's a legacy look for it. I kind of want that look right there, those icons, in the Minty Dark Aqua. But it doesn't look like we can have those. What do we have here? Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay. Yeah, I like that. Ugh, I like that. Now, one thing I'm always curious about is how many packages do we have? 2,226 packages. They're all installed using D package. Okay. That's not too bad. It's using less than a gig of RAM. That's pretty good. I mean, some people would say it's bloated. I don't think it's that bad. You gotta remember this desktop environment is based off of something from, I think it was GNOME 2 or GNOME 3. The early days of GNOME 3, I think it was. So, I mean, should I use one of these wallpapers? I mean, I kinda like that. I kinda like it. But maybe I will switch over to my own wallpaper pack. Do we have Git? We do not. Okay. Fair enough. Okay. Yeah, I love that icon pack. It looks kind of... It looks really old, but that's sort of the point. I kind of want to get an old feel in this, and that's... or at least in terms of look. So that's kind of why I'm doing it the way that I'm doing it right now, because I really like the old look for this. And I could actually just use a more modern pack, but why in the hell is this here? I mean, you know what? Okay, so in case you're wondering why I'm not a big fan of this, because I personally despise the Synaptic Package Manager for a variety of different reasons. And I think it should already be obvious just by looking at this interface. And look at the package list. These are literally all of the different packages that are available to us from the default repos that are included with Linux Mint. And the problem is this. It comes with literally every single one of those packages. So, let's just say I want to search for one particular package. If I want to look for a specific program, like, say, Mednave, for, say, my emulation or whatever, I have to specifically look for that package name, mark it for installation, then it's immediately going to mark these packages for installation, and then I have to hit this apply button, and it installs all of those packages. So what I don't like about that approach are a couple of things. People, especially if you're a beginner in Linux, you are not going to know what kind of what the specific package name is of the thing that you want to install. So, and I know the argument is you can just go into the software manager and install your favorite packages through this. Like, I think Mednave should be in here even. Let's actually look if it's here. If it's in here, then that is incredibly impressive. If it's not, I'm coming for you. That's a joke. I am not going to kill you. Oh well, maybe a little. Nah, we're not doing that. So, alright, let's see what kind of stuff this comes up with. That's not good English, Koen. Let's see what kind of stuff... Oh, it does actually come with Mednave. Okay. So, you can just hit the install button from here, and it comes with these things. And then you just say continue, you put in your password, and you're pretty much done. And you don't need to worry about much of anything else from that point forward. But the fact that they even include Synaptic Package Manager then in the first place, I think is mind-boggling. You could say, well, that makes it good for more advanced users. Use the terminal. That's it. Just do a sudo nala install, or apt if that's your cup of tea. And then the name of your package, like with Nave. Put in your password. And let it load up for a little bit until it shows up. This can just go away. Hit enter and boom. That's it. You're done. Okay. Anyway, I'm getting way off track here. What I want to do now is the following. Because I absolutely love to work with workspaces. And this looks like it's not going to give me all that much options for workspaces. So I probably just need to go into preferences and then go into settings, I guess. Where is that? System settings. And then I gotta find the workspaces somewhere around here. It's right here. Oh, that's literally all there is to that. Oh yeah, we've also got window tiling. Oh yeah, I forgot that there was no automatic tiling in this. Also, screw this song. I don't want to hear this song right now. Automatic tiling is not a thing in this, unfortunately. That's probably going to need an extension if that is even a thing in Cinnamon. I don't know if that's a thing. It probably isn't, but that's okay. What kind of things do we have here? So we've got, okay, we've got all of this. So these are all of the applications that we can choose from. I don't really need to use this right now, I think. Yeah, let's just do a hard corner. That's one thing that I always like to do, hot corners. And for the workspaces, because this, oh! Hang on. Oh! That makes it very easy, actually. What are the disklets? It doesn't show up. What do we have here? Okay. What is this? Oh yeah, you can still kind of see the window in there. But I don't really think I want to do that. No, you know what? We're just gonna leave the corner bar, because the corner bar is this little button on the bottom right, which you can barely see. It's right over there. And basically it just closes all of your windows and it opens and it just shows your desktop. And it looks like it keeps those windows minimized until you reopen the application again. So I'm just gonna leave that as it is, and then we're just going to enable this one right here, which will give us all of our workspaces. So you can rename every single one of these workspaces as you wish. And then you can also add more workspaces. I always like to have a bunch of workspaces on here. I think that's great. You don't really need that many workspaces though. If you're a regular computer user, if you're already on Windows, like chances are chances are if you're on Windows, you're never gonna use this kind of thing. I don't know if you can see this. I hope you can. But workspaces in Windows are garbage. I'm just gonna say that. I absolutely despise workspaces on Windows, and the way that Linux does it, I think, is a lot better. GNOME, in my honest opinion, does workspaces the best, because especially on a laptop, you can use these touchpad gestures so you can swipe to a different workspace. I think that's wonderful. I don't think Linux Mint comes with that, so the hot corner is definitely going to be very useful if I were to use this setup. So we can just have 5 workspaces. I'm going to stick with that and use it like that. Let's see. We could actually mess around a little bit with the theming. Should we do that? Let's mess around with the theming. Let's open up... actually, no. Before we do that, can I do anything with short keys or hotkeys or whatever? I can change the keyboard. Ah, there it is. Shortcuts. So I can do all of this. And I gotta assign a shortcut to this. And we're going to just... switch to oh no, wait. This is probably already... Oh, okay. So I can just pick an accelerator, do super 1. Same goes for this and this one. It is kind of a bummer that I have to do all of this manually like this, but it's better than absolutely nothing. So how many workspaces do I have? I got 5, so I don't really need to have my key binding assigned. I don't really need 6 key bindings assigned, but it's better than nothing. Oh, what? Oh, that is not good. I should do something about that, actually. I've got launch terminal. We're going to change that to super return. And for some reason, on the panel, that is also... How do I change that? Because if I hit Super 3, it opens the terminal. And I don't know if that's because... Okay, that is just Super E. It's fine. Web browser is www. What? We're just gonna make web browser Super B. That does not seem to work. Oh, yeah, there we go. It just took a little bit, but I still want to fix that panel situation, because I don't like that it's launched the terminal when I hit Super 3. So, how do I fix that? Search. Can that make, like... Oh! That's used by the app. Oh, okay. then what does this do? Oh. Okay. This is kind of a, nightmare. I was honestly hoping that, like, is this getting, like, a custom launch or something? What kind of shortcuts does this have? It doesn't look like it has a shortcut for opening it. But I think this is just for the terminal, I think that's just for terminal in general, honestly. Let's just unpin it and see what happens when I... Yeah, something is not working right here. Okay. So I don't quite have the short keys for... Okay. Hey, Kelvin, my man. How you doing? So I... Ik ben aan het livestreamen momenteel, man. Maar goed. Oh, dat ziet eruit als een pizzeria. Dit is Ferrets, man. Oh my goodness. Music's a bit loud. Oh, damn. One sec. I hope that's better. I hope that's a lot better. Excuse me, guys. So, it's always good when your mom just decides to barge in on you during a live stream. I'm really sorry about this. I'll be back in just a second. Apologies for that little interval. My roommates have done it to me. Yeah, it's always wonderful when that kind of stuff happens. You know, you got someone barging in on you, wanting to... because my mom was about to order some dinner because it's like 5:50 p.m. over here, and that's usually when we have dinner. So. That's the thing. So, yeah, the key bindings for this. Is there a better way to switch to different workspaces? Maybe I could just use control and then the different numbers. I mean, oh, you can assign more than just one key binding to everything, which is absolutely wonderful, honestly. The fact that you can assign more than just the one thing, that's great. That's, I think, how it should be. Okay, yeah, that seems to work fine. I don't even need to control shift number or control alt number. But I don't use multiple workspaces. I tend to use... I've been using multiple workspaces ever since I made the switch to macOS for school. And I also use workspaces quite often nowadays when I'm on Linux. So that's why I like to have a key binding set to switch easily between every workspace. And I don't necessarily need to do it with key bindings because I also have a hot corner for that, but I prefer to use hotkeys for that kind of thing, so that's why I'm doing it that way. So there's that. Right now, Super E just launches Nemo, which is great. Super Enter launches my terminal, which I love. And Super B launches my web browser. As you can tell, I really like having a bunch of stuff bound to some hotkeys. Because hotkeys just make life so much easier. And I'm used to it. I'm used to it ever since I've used tiling window managers on Linux. I'm just used to this kind of setup. I'm just not used to using the setup that Linux Mint provides me with, but that's besides the point. Okay. Now that we have that, yeah, I do kind of want to switch around that wallpaper. So, let's install Git, because I have my own wallpaper pack on GitHub, which I always like to clone from there. And we're just gonna apply one of my favorite wallpapers on there, because why not? I kind of want to expand my wallpaper pack, but the wallpaper pack as it is right now is fine. I don't necessarily have to do it. PhoenixStarYT / Koen OS wallpapers. I think that's right. Yes! We're gonna give her a minute to clone that, and in the meantime, we're gonna open up a web browser and have a little bit of fun with this. I want to download OCS URL. This is kind of going to beat the purpose of wanting to make Linux better. Or Arch Linux in my case. Because we are going to use this to make Linux Mint look absolutely ridiculous, but I still kind of want to see what it looks like. You know, using Windows 7 theming on Linux Mint. It seems like blasphemy, but, you know, sometimes you just gotta go crazy. And what I want to see is if oh! Okay, so you can do that. You can actually install deb packages by just simply opening them up like this. Okay. That is something that you can do on a lot of Debian-based distributions, I know. And especially Ubuntu-based distributions do that. And I think that's really good. I love it. But it's just not something that... That's the kind of thing that I kind of take for granted for being a Windows user for so many years. I like being able to just click and install. I personally prefer to install as many packages as possible from my terminal. Because I'm just used to installing packages through terminal. And so when I have to install packages from the web or some shit, that's just... I don't like it. So, I could just go into my downloads folder from my terminal and do a D package, but this was just a little something that I wanted to test out because I was curious. Okay, so we have my wallpaper pack, and what I like to install now is something called Variety. This is going to randomly cycle through all of the wallpapers that I have. So every single time I boot up my system, I get a new wallpaper pack every single time. And I personally just really love that. So we're just gonna use that. I want to uncheck every single one of these. As much as I love wallpapers from Unsplash, I actually... Yeah, we're just gonna leave Unsplash on. Let's leave that one on, because why not? Change wallpaper on Start. We're gonna add my wallpaper folder to here. So we've got all of these different wallpapers. And we're just gonna select a random one. This one I always like. So we're gonna use that. And yes. So we've got OCS in a URL. Let's go to GNOME Looks. Let's go to here. And immediately we get a Big Sur icon pack. As much as I like Big Sur, as much as I like macOS, no macOS on Linux. Getting Linux to look like macOS, I mean, it's great that it can be done, but it's just not something that I would personally do at all on Linux. Trying to mimic the look and feel of Windows is one thing, but mimicking macOS, it cannot be done. I tried it so many times. On different desktop environments, you just cannot do it, and it's not even worth it. It's not worth the effort. Windows 7. We've got Windows 11, Windows Beauty. We've got... What the hell is that? Oh. That... Is this like... yeah, that must be KDE right there. Yeah, that's definitely KDE. I kind of like that, but it's not something that I'm looking for right now. That is Deepin. I don't know why that suddenly comes up. The Deepin icon pack looks great, by the way, but it is... no, I do not want that. Maybe we should look into GTK themes. Cyberhack, Grubfox, Win2K, because that is a thing that I'm looking for. Windows 10 GTK, no, I just want to have Windows 7. Is Windows 7 that hard to replicate on Linux, or is it just because people just don't want to try to remake that into Linux? Ah! Oh my god. No way! Oh, that is going to look awful. I'm gonna try it. No! Oh, it looks like I, let's see, how am I going to do this? I think I need to install this in like a .themes folder or something. So, we're gonna do it like that, and we're gonna make a new folder in here that I'm gonna call themes. I feel like, dot themes the name of... Oh! It's already in here. Where is it? Oh, it's right over here. Okay, good. So we're just gonna drag it in there, I think. Is it already done, or is it still doing something? I feel like it should be done. Alright, I'm gonna assume that it's done. If it isn't, then I have no idea how to properly do this. Themes? Where is that thing? It's right over here. Okay, good. We don't get a different icon back. Oh my god, it's right there. No. Oh. Okay. Oh, good lord. I mean, the panel looks a lot better than I was expecting it to. Does it come with the icon pack? It does not come with the icon pack. That's a shame. But we can still make it look somewhat like Windows. Let's just give it like the minty blue. Are the buttons here? No. Or maybe they are. Oh no, they are, but they're only in light theme. No. Okay. Oh. Oh my god. Oh. Me no likey. And then for the ultimate Windows look, we gotta have the DMC blue, DMC white theme there. Oh boy. That is rough. Especially this. I wonder if it's designed for this. I don't think that it's really designed for this desktop environment. So we're gonna do something crazy. Hikaji the Husky, welcome to the show, my man. Great to have you here. Hope you're having a good time. I know I am having a wonderful time. So we're gonna do something. I don't normally do this because I don't think that anyone should ever do this. But we're gonna install Plasma Desktop on top of this. We're gonna see if KDE looks better with this. Hikaji, welcome, my man. Are you having a good day? Because I'm having a good day. My voice is not having as good of a day because I'm constantly yelling and destroying my voice trying to do a proper stream like this. But yeah, this is this is going to look absolutely ridiculous, I'm sure. I kind of want to see GNOME. Actually, let's just Linux Cinnamon Windows 7 theme. Make Linux Mint look like Windows 7. You see, this actually does not look bad. This looks bad. Oh my god. Yeah, this actually looks a lot better, but yeah, I do not like the way that this looks, honestly. Let's just install this theme pack. And we're going to dump it into the .themes folder right here. And see how that is going to look. It's probably going to look absolutely awful, but, you know. That's fine. It's all fine. Themes. And we are going to look at this. Where is my Windows theme? Right over here. I mean, that doesn't look all that much different from what I'm already using, but I'm sure I just gotta change it to this. Oh! Something happened. Have we got the icon pack? It doesn't look like we do, but... DMZ white. We don't have any other icon packs. Or cursor themes. Oh, God. Okay. Sure. We've got the theme installed at least. We've got KDE Plasma installed. Let's log out. Oh. I hate this. I absolutely freaking hate this. Okay, Plasma. Boot it up. And let's see what this is going to look like. It's gonna look like trash. It's gonna look like genuine trash, but we're gonna see what happens. Okay, so this actually does not look that bad. But that's mainly because the KDE Plasma look generally looks pretty decent. Like, you can look at KDE Plasma. These stock settings for KDE Plasma generally look really good. So you don't really have to worry much about the look and feel of it out of the box. It's going to look pretty darn decent out of the box. But that's not what we're looking for today. That's not what we care about right now. What we care about is what we're about to do right now. So we're gonna take the appearance settings, look at it real quick, and there's somebody at the door. Give me 1 second. Okay. So, dinner is here already. I was not expecting it to arrive that quickly, but it doesn't really matter because I think that KDE Plasma does not have the theme installed, but that's fine. Doesn't matter. We can look at that in a moment. For the time being, I'm just gonna go away from keyboard for a little bit, and I'm gonna leave the music on, obviously, because you kind of want to listen to some music while you wait for this. And we will get back to Linux Mint in a bit. So give me a bit of time to get some dinner, and I will be right back. And we are back. Sorry for the delay, ladies and gentlemen. I just had to get some dinner real quick. But we're back in business. Alright. So. Oh yeah, we were gonna log into this. Unlocking failed. And I know why. I typed my password wrong. Okay. Ah, I immediately like the feel of KDE better. Cinnamon is great. I really like cinnamon, but this just feels so much better. Okay. But anyway, that's not what we're here for. We are here for Windows 7. Let's see if it already comes up in here. Da-da-da. We do get Windows 11 in here. We've got Windows 11 Dark. We've got a Fox. Looking like a total cutie there. Oh yeah, you mean my my Be Right Back screen. Thank you. I've got a Windows Vista theme right there. Okay. Oh. That looks like it's going to be a problem, but maybe I can get that working. I can get that to work, I'm sure. And if I can't, then that's a shame. Okay. Can I actually upload my own theme packs in here? Is that a thing I can do? Like, can I take one of the theme packs that I have in my .themes folder? Where is my file explorer in here? Do we have Dolphin? It doesn't look like we do, so I'm just gonna have to open up Nemo in here, which is fine. Can I just take, because I do have a couple of files downloaded in my downloads folder. What I could try to do is take these files and open them up directly inside of system settings here. Let's see if that works. Let's see if I can do that. How do I... Nope. That's not what I meant to do. How do I do this? I don't think there's a very elegant way to do that. Can I at the very least just change some of these things around? It does not look like I can do that. That's the thing with KDE Plasma. It uses a somewhat, or at least it kind of looks like it uses a non-standard theme thing. So it doesn't really let you install themes through the .themes folder. You will have to install them through how do you call it? The KDE Plasma store, or whatever the hell. Like, you have to install them through here. Which... I get it. I get why they do it that way, but it's just not the way to do it, in my opinion. And for some bizarre reason, this just does not open in OCS URL when I did install it, right? I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah, I did. So I don't know why it's not working here. Maybe it's just not working because reasons. I don't know. But it's fine. I don't really care. We can always just go back into here, log in, and use the Windows 7 look and feel that we have in here right now. It's all good. Never mind, it's not good. Oh my god. It looks absolutely hideous. I'm not gonna lie. I absolutely despise this look. Can I maybe make it look a little bit neater from here? Windows. Okay, so we've got Windows 10. Let's install that. And while I'm at it, I also like to install Adapter Nocto. And I kind of want to see what this is. Okay. So, Windows 10 Basic. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I mean, for some bizarre reason, it switched to purple. And this looks about the same as it used to, so I'm not sure what exactly makes this the Windows 10 look, or Windows 10 Basic. But it kind of looks like just straight up Linux Mint. Adapter Nocto then? Choose that one. Yeah, this one I'm already kind of familiar with. I really like Adapter Nocto on Plasma. I'm gonna get back into watching MLP. Oh! I recently finished watching through Friendship is Magic, actually. I had a great time. It was really fun. Like, it was... I don't think I've had that much fun watching a cartoon in a long time. My Little Pony Friendship is Magic is such a good thing to watch through. It's really comforting. And I love it to death. It's really good. I'm watching it for the second time. Oh, you are doing such a good job of watching it for the second time. Like, it is such a good ride. I should honestly watch it. Oh, what? That is, interesting. Why is Numix not popping up in here then, actually? But yeah, Friendship is Magic is a really good show to just sit back and forget all of your worries. No need to worry about much of anything anymore, just sit back and enjoy the show. That's what I love about My Little Pony. Friendship is Magic. It's just really good comfort food. Especially if you're someone like me who really loves that kind of stuff. And if you have a lot of stuff to deal with, and if you, you know, just need something to just need something comforting to watch. Friendship is Magic is great. I love it. So yeah, this is kind of a bummer. The fact that I didn't exactly get the result that I was hoping for with Windows. I mean, it was kind of expected, but I was hoping for this to be a little bit better. Actually, I wasn't expecting this to be so incredibly simple. Because here's the thing. If you like... if you're going to go into Linux Mint, there's very little to nothing wrong with the default layout of the operating system. So let me just go into what Linux Mint Legacy looks like. I can just select all kinds of stuff inside of here. So let me just go Mint Y Legacy Dark and select the Legacy icons. I don't think this should be cleaned up considerably because it looks very bloated with all of the crap that's in there right now. But the default look, I also kind of want to disable this wallpaper and switch it to this one because I really love that wallpaper. If you switch it a little bit around to this, because I think this is the superior look of Linux Mint, you know, the Legacy one, you've got yourself a really good looking desktop environment that looks and feels absolutely incredible. I absolutely love this, and I think that it could work very well for everybody. The only thing that I would personally change is get yourself some workspaces with hot corners and everything. Possibly add in some hotkeys for, say, your terminal. You could also potentially switch around your terminal a little bit. Right now I'm just using GNOME Terminal because it's the one that it comes with. Or at least Linux Mint comes with this. You can easily install something else. Like if I wanted to install something like Alacrity, for example, I can just do that. It looks like it doesn't, it's not in the repo. That's fine. In that case, I could also just install like Kitty or something like that. And load it up and launch a completely different terminal from here. So I just have two different terminals here, and I can easily switch all of this stuff out if I really wanted to. But I don't think I necessarily would want to switch all of this stuff around because, like I said, I really like the default look and feel of it. I could switch it around to the legacy feel because, like I said, this is just how I prefer it. But other than that, there's really not much that I would do to make it better. At least for me. I know there's a lot of people who would probably want it to be a little bit different. Give it a different desktop environment or whatever. One thing I'm curious about is something that... oh, oops. I did not mean to do that. I want to shut this down real quick. And what I'm curious about is whether Linux Mint has a server version available to it. So we are going to look that up real quick. Linux Mint server. Linux Mint as a server. Ah! 404 page. Beautiful. Then I can just go into here. All versions. Let's go into here. Let's see what we have. So we got Vera. These are all of the... Oh, we've got a really old one right here. Oh, what? Debian Bullseye? Really? LMDE 5. But like... Is that... The Koen named it LC. LMDE 5. So... Is that like Linux Mint Debian 5 or something? Is that a good... distribution? Yeah, Linux Mint Debian edition. This came out a year ago, which makes sense. That looks just about what I would expect from Linux Mint, actually. That looks very much like I would expect. Oh! That actually looks like it's going to run much lighter than stock Ubuntu. I mean, makes sense. Okay, so we've got some heavy workload with all of this stuff. Not exactly what I would call heavy workload. I mean, Firefox is relatively light to load. LibreOffice, I think, is also relatively light to run. File Manager, Nemo is not that hard. Yeah. So this is essentially just Linux Mint, but it's based on Debian. So you might as well just run Debian. It's not really worth it to run Linux Mint Debian edition then. That's a bit of a shame. But yeah, that's a thing. How do I turn? Why are so many Linux Mint forum posts 404 pages? Hey, Hikaji, thanks for the raid, my man. It's a one-person raid, but I'll take it. One is better than none. Hey, man, how's it going? I hope you're having a beautiful day. I sure am having a beautiful day. Anime Hikaji Girl. I love that name. I heckin' love that name. So yeah, it doesn't look like Linux Mint has a server version at all. Thanks, my girlfriend. That makes sense. Nice to have you here, girl. I hope you're having a lovely day. I know I said that before, but I'm just gonna say it again. I hope you're having a lovely day. So let's see. There's actually something else that I want to check. What do I have for my Ubuntu, actually? Hope you have a great one too. Yeah, I certainly am having a pretty decent day. I'm mostly just having a lot of fun right here. I'm just experimenting a little bit with a lot of nerdy shizzle. Just something that you need to know here. I'm a massive nerd. So what you're going to see in a lot of my streams are lots of geeky, nerdy things. So we're gonna do a lot of computer stuff. We're gonna talk new tech. We're gonna talk old tech, like this iPod mini that I've got. And we're gonna talk all kinds of nerdy stuff. I also have plans on experimenting a little bit with old Mac software. This is not the thing that we're gonna run it on, but I want to run some old Mac operating systems on here at some point. I also like to play some games every once in a while, so we probably play a few games here and there. For some bizarre reason, this is not loading up very well for me. Okay, you know what? Enough of Linux. Let's just let's not do Linux anymore for today. I think we've already done enough with that as is. We've been going on for a while, but I'm having fun, and I kind of feel like just doing something fun for the hell of it. We're gonna play a silly game right now, because why the heck not? So give her a minute to start up, and I will switch my screen over to the game when it's all started up. I was actually gonna do a video on PhoenixStarYT about this, but I could actually just talk about this right now. Don't mind all of the background noise, that's the game loading up. But, what do you guys think of iPods? If you remember those. This is a really old one that I got from a thrift shop a while ago, and I actually used it too. I'm using it to play all my favorite music on nowadays. And I should probably pause it. It's been playing music all these hours that I've been doing this live stream. But this thing is actually pretty dang cool. I absolutely love listening to music on my iPod. So I just put a bunch of stuff on here. Like I've got songs from like Avicii. I've got ABBA on here. Some My Little Pony songs, because you gotta have My Little Pony on here. And a bunch of others. And I absolutely love listening to music on the thing. It's heckin' fun. I never owned I've never owned one, to be honest. That's fine. I mean, no shame in not having owned an iPod at all. A lot of people owned an iPod, but some people just didn't. For whatever reason. But, there's absolutely no shame in that. So, no worries. I mean, actually, funny story, I did not own an iPod until many years later. I didn't own one of these until very recently, when I finally got my hands on one. I got this one from a thrift shop a while ago. And I got it because I had an internship going on there. And I basically just got to take some things that they had there with me for free often. More often than not, I would get things for like a discount. But sometimes I actually got to bring stuff with me home for free. And this iPod was one of them. So I was just like, sure, I'll take it. And I'll see what I'll do with it. Maybe I'll just use it as like a collector's item. I'll just store it away somewhere and never look back on it. And recently I actually ended up using it. And I'm actually using it relatively seriously as well. I just put a bunch of songs on there. And I'm playing the thing relatively frequently when I can. Because I just love it so much. It's such a cool device. I love thrift shops. Thrift shops are some of my favorite shops in the world. I heckin' love thrift shops. They are so good. I'm actually curious, what do you guys often get when you're in thrift shops? Me, I would typically go for tech stuff. Especially when it's really old and crusty, or when it's game related or something like that. I would also often get games from thrift shops, especially some retro game stuff. Like I got a bunch of PlayStation 2 games from my local thrift shop, and it's gone to a point where it's a little bit concerning. Because a lot of games that I got from the thrift shop are retro. Retro, yes! I see you're a man of culture. Yeah, I just love retro stuff. So I would often just get a lot of stuff from thrift shops from there. Oh, there were some boxes there. Clever of you, Toys for Bob. Because yeah, this game was developed by Toys for Bob. It's Crash Bandicoot. It's stupidly hard. It's fun, and I'm enjoying it. I really enjoy games like this. It's stupid. It's ridiculous, and oh god, it's also insanely hard. But I don't care. I love it. Oh! Ah, okay. That's fine. The only problem with this is I'm not particularly good at this game. Alright. Is there any more? Nope. All is fine. All is dandy. Oh, oops. I did not mean to touch the TNT box that soon. I want to get as much Wampa food as possible so I can get a gem. Because you can get gems from collecting as many Wampa food as you can. Oh, boxes there. I don't remember this game having glowy outlines on everything. Well, okay, so funny thing about this, when you when you get at a certain point in the game, like if you beat, I think it was Embryo somewhere in here, what you end up unlocking are something that's called an inverted stage, which is essentially just the exact same stage inverted. So every single thing in the stage has been mirrored. And you get some very neat little effects over the top of it. I just missed a couple of boxes there. And I need to somehow get to that box. Okay, there we go. So that's pretty much what this is. If you're wondering. Ooh. Yes, I will, Engine. And I don't give a damn if it's your favorite enemy. Favorite minion. Sorry. I don't give a damn. It's an enemy of mine, and I gotta kill it. Oh, man. Oh, that's beautiful. Thanks a lot. Oh, boy. Yeah, when I said that I was not particularly good at this game, I was not joking around. Because I really suck at it. I suck at pretty much all platformers, to be honest. I am not good at these type of games. So why are you playing them, Koen? Because I freaking love this. I love torturing myself with stuff like this. I was not able to see that very well. Thanks a lot, man. It's kind of a shame that this game right here is one of those games that are exclusive to the Battle.net launcher. Like, I really want to install Linux on my daily driver, but my problem is there's some games and some software that I use on Windows that are just not going to work on Linux, no matter what I do. So, and this is one of those games that are exclusive to the Battle.net launcher, which is only on Windows. So, if I wanted to play this game, I would have to try to get the Battle.net launcher to work somehow on Lutris. Wow, I'm an idiot. Or I would have to use another method. And even when I managed to get that to work, there is no guarantee that this game is actually going to start up and run properly. Welcome to Linux, ladies and gentlemen. It can be a bit of a nightmare to wrap your head around, often. Oh boy. And there we go. And there's the gold box right there. Don't suck too hard. I try. Whether or not whether it's working out for me or it's just something that remains to be seen. But I'm really trying. I hope you can believe me on that front. Oh boy. Oh no! Oh, this to get the timing right on that part. What? I'm missing a box. I'm not gonna bother going back for that one box. I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna collect all of the boxes. If I miss a couple, so be it. That part to the left looks like you can get to it, but I don't think you can get to that. Which is fine. I don't necessarily have to see everything, although it would be nice. Okay. What's up here? Ah, some boxes. Thought so. The middle one is going to be a TNT box. Yep. Okay. And there's you. How do I get there? That's not the way. Was a nice try, but that is definitely not the way. That's the way. Alright. And this is the part that's going to frustrate me the most. I know it will. Ah! The flamethrowers! Man! Come on! Those flamethrowers are the bane of my existence. Oh! The fact that I survived that is a miracle. Actually, I don't know how much of a miracle that actually is, but you know, I'll take it. Oh! Okay. Swapping this stuff around like this is an... Your belly flop went perfectly with the music. Oh, was it? I honestly did not realize. I am not exactly paying very close attention to the music right now. I'm too focused on the freaking gameplay. Oh! Ooh! I should be a lot more careful around those flamethrowers. Oh, okay. Get all of that Wumpa fruit. And we've got 3 gems for the Wumpa fruit. That's one battle won. Now the rest of it. Who here has actually played any Crash Bandicoot games? And which ones did you actually play? I'm curious. And I'm even more curious as to who here actually played the Wrath of Cortex and who likes the Wrath of Cortex. I personally played the Wrath of Cortex and I love it. But that's mostly because I have a lot of nostalgia for it. I missed a lot of boxes, but I don't care. It's fine. Okay, how many gems did I get? 3 out of the 6 gems. Sure, man. Okay. I haven't in years. I played 2 and 3 on PlayStation 1 and never finished them. Ah! Crash Bandicoot Warped. Oh, man. Crash Bandicoot Warped was a really good Crash Bandicoot game. I liked it. Your stream category still says just chatting. Yeah, I don't really know if there's a good stream category that I could put this in. I could just call it gaming. Let's see. Game, and again game. There's a lot of stuff. Let's just call it game.exe. We're just gonna do it like that. Here we go. The stream category now is game.exe because I don't know. I don't know what category would be good for this particular stream that I'm doing. Because it's more of a, I would put this more in the category of absolute nonsense. Is that a category that I can actually choose from on Twitch? Is that a category that that is actually available to me on this? Let's check. I want to check. Absolute nonsense? It doesn't show anywhere, but... No, I can't apply it. Crash Bandicoot Racing, yes! Wait, the new one or the old one? Which one did you play? Alright. Trying to remember what exactly this was. Oh no. Oh, this is gonna be something. Kabam, boom. And there's a treadmill, apparently. Oh!
If you don't become roadkill first.
Old one a long time ago. Nice. Oh! I swear to Celestia, this game gives me anxiety like no business. This is the type of game that just loves to give you anxiety wherever you go. I was kind of hoping for a different filter for this particular station inverted, but I'm not complaining. I mean, I really like this this look. I think this look is really nice. And boom. Oh. I made a huge mistake. I should not have done that. So here's what you do in that particular part in the game. So there's a switch there. You don't want to activate it just yet. Ooh. So you want to do that. Jump over the nitro boxes. And that apparently is not how you do that. I forgot that you could not slide over the nitro boxes. You gotta jump over it. So yeah, that's a thing that you gotta be careful with. So you jump over that. And do that. And get over there! How do I reach that? I think I gotta do a slide jump there. I think I gotta do a slide jump there, because there's no other way you could get to those two boxes without dying to your death. Dying to your death. What? Koen, are you okay, buddy? Like, is there something that you need to be checked up on or something, my man? Alright. So we've got that. We hit the nitro crates. We've got all the Wumpa fruit and all of the TNT. I just like to watch that explode real quick. And watch the Wumpa fruit add up. And my face is... my face is over the Wumpa fruit. My face is over the Wumpa fruit. Yeah, let's fix that up real quick. Yeah, now that is kind of over the... No, it's not over the death count, but it's fine. Let's play the rest. These fireboxes. They are not going to save you any time. If you were to 100% this game, it would take quite a lot of time of your day to 100% this and actually sit through all of the crates that need to burn out and all of the other crap that you gotta deal with for to get 100% and all the time that you're going to waste. What is up here? It kind of looks like there's something up there, but I can't really tell if there's anything up there or if there's supposed to be anything up there. I missed the box. Oh! I did not realize there was a falling platform. First death of the stage. Brilliant. Okay. Okay. Bum ba dum bum ba ba da dum ba dum bum. Oops. Oh well. Oh. The flamethrowers in this game. Ugh. Come on. Oh no. Oh no, screw all of this. This is not going to be a fun stage in the game. Okay. Hello? What the heck even happened there? Okay. Come on, man. I mean, I don't care how much praise this particular mask gets from the general public. A lot of people really love this ability. I do not like this ability. I think this is a horrible ability that shouldn't even exist. There, that's my take on it, and I don't care what anyone says. Also, this is absolutely agonizing. I hate how long it takes for that frickin' platform to move and... Oh boy. How do I get up there? Okay. Oh my god. Those nitro crates are in a really, really annoying position.
Show you'll ever see.
All of these references to death. Like, my god. This guy really wants to... This guy really wants us dead. What is... Oh, okay. Yeah.
Are you ready? Start your
Sabotage! Yeah! Okay, so this is actually cool. I absolutely love this. So this is a little callback to one of my favorite games on the original Xbox. Crash Bandicoot: The Wrath of Cortex. Which is a game that everybody seems to hate. But I personally really, really like. And this is one of the reasons why. Because in the Wrath of Cortex you have this little bowl that Crash jumps into. And you gotta control Crash throughout the whole stage in this ball. And it would have incredible momentum. It would be very fun to control. I think I missed something in that particular section of the stage. But it doesn't matter, it's fine. You would be very floaty, very... Wow, I cannot speak. He would just be very maneuverable. And it's great that you can actually have it be like that, because it makes it so fun to control him in this ball. And this is kind of in that same ballpark. I like both this and the feel of the Wrath of Cortex. So, yeah, both this and that. Great. And yeah, we've got the bright... Okay. We've got the Bright Now costume, apparently. Now, here's what I'm thinking. Can I actually use that skin? Because I know that there's a couple of skins that, yeah, they do show up here, but I can only... I gotta get a number of gems to get those. So some of these skins I have yet to unlock, obviously, but I can actually use... Oh! Oh! Okay. Yeah, I absolutely love that. Let's use this. I love that. That's just perfect. Okay, so this is stage dive. We can do this in inverted and in normal, but I don't really want to do a boss fight in inverted. I don't think that's necessary. Booty calls. Do I want to do this one? Let's do one more stage before I end it off. Let's do it. Let's have some fun. We're playing Booty Calls. Very clever, Toys for Bob. Oh, man. What do we have here? Oh, no. It's this bloody stage. Oh, no. Okay. Fine. Okay. No, it's not fine. So, this is one of those stages that I was... when I was playing this for the first time in the normal thing, right? Without the inverted skin over the top. I was having a lot of trouble with this one stage. I absolutely despised playing through this. I think I messed something up. I don't know if there was a box up there, but I don't care. See, I don't really care much for 100% completion, but I would at the very least like to get relatively close to 100% completion. If I miss a few boxes, so be it, but I do at least like to get somewhat close to it. At least as close as I possibly can without literally killing myself. Because I don't really feel like killing myself over a frickin' Crash Bandicoot game. Alright. I do love this particular stage. This is just like, oh, look at this. You can now paint the stage. Ah, so I did miss a couple of boxes here. Okay, cool. Like, you can literally just splatter paint all over the place. This is so fun. So, yeah, this is the kind of thing that I really enjoy about Crash 4. It's about time. There are so many fun little bits about it. It has a lot of charm. And in this stage in particular, with you just coloring the entire stage, painting everything, that's just awesome. Little things like that, you don't get that very often anymore in video games these days. So, anytime that I can get that, I miss something up. See, there's a box up there and I can't get to it because that arrow box is, that springy box is gone. I can't use it. So, that's unfortunate. Would people be interested in watching me play through this entire game from beginning to end? Because I'm playing this on my personal save state now, but I would be very open to play this from beginning to end in a brand new save file, and we can then just play it. We can have fun and enjoy ourselves, watching me torture myself in trying to beat this frickin' game. Because let me tell you, this is a really, really challenging game. And I would absolutely love playing this for you guys. If you would be open for it, if you would be up for it, if you would watch it, let me know, and I'll consider doing a full series of this. I'm not kidding when I say that. I'm definitely gonna do it if you guys want. Or maybe I will just do it regardless if you guys would want to see it, because I do have a lot of fun playing this game. Yeah, I want you guys gone, please. How much Wumpa Fruit? Oh, I don't have nearly enough for the gem yet. That's a problem. And hop. This bit in particular, I just kind of need to concentrate because this is a particularly tough part in the stage. Alright. And jump, and jump, and spin! Ah, I'm too late. Dang it. Oh, oops. It's hard to get the timing down on this, on these parts. The gliding bits in this stage, they can be kind of challenging to properly do. I was watching. Okay. Then it's definitely worth considering for me. I'll consider it. Because, why not? Oh, boy. I just love splattering the colors around everywhere. That's just so fun. How many gems? Oh, okay. I was just being an idiot there. Oh. And I'm all the way back to here. That's fine. Never mind, it's absolutely not fine. And be gone, you. I kind of want to redo that entire bit. Get all the Wumpa fruit here. Because I was very close to my first gem there. Ah. Wait, what? I only got the first gem for all of the Wumpa fruit in that part. Man, that's bull crap. Okay. Yep. Die you. Die you. Oh. Am I missing any gems in this particular area? Or, gems. Boxes. I was there too. Okay. I love how you're just spinning into his butt like that. Is there anything in here? There's anything in here? Nope. Sometimes there's a hidden gem somewhere around these areas, so you want to be extra careful not to miss any of those. Although I'm already going to on. Be gone, you piece of crepe. Okay. I want to see if I can just get up there by... I could have just gone up there by just doing that. Thanks a lot, game! Yeah. Forget about those Wumpa fruits, I don't care. Here's the checkpoints. And we've got a bonus platform. Give me the bonus. Or a bounce round, as Kid Icarus likes to call it. And, yeah. Oh boy. Oh, that's a risky one. Oh. There's nitro boxes on top of it too, so I can't just jump on top of the nitro boxes and destroy them like that. Oh, this is... That's kind of, oh boy. So there's a box over there. And some boxes over there. So I'm guessing that there's a nitro... Yeah. So I got that. Ooh, that's a dangerous one. And yeah, the boxes are already broken, so... I can't... Okay. This bonus round is not even that hard. Why am I doing so... Why am I being so stupid trying to beat this thing? Kaboom! Explode for me, please. Yes. Oh! Ooh. I am being far too reckless in my actions here. I should be a lot more careful than I actually am. Yeah, pretty much all the boxes are broken now, so all I gotta do is destroy this one. Destroy that. And go back. I got so much Wumpa fruit. And we've got a second gem as well, so that's great. Oh, I think that there's... Oh, no. Oh, there's the hidden gem right there. Oh! Oops. Yeah, that sure was not supposed to happen. So we gotta... Oh. And there's the hidden gem. Oh. Oh, they must have hidden it somewhere else then. Okay, then I have no idea where the hidden gem is here. Are there any other boxes over there? I don't know. Oh! Ooh. Did I mention this game gives me anxiety every time I play it? Because this game gives me anxiety every time I play it. It's really not healthy. I swear to Celestia, this game is not good for me. Alright. More Wumpa fruits. I feel like we're almost there because I've almost got all 3 Wumpa fruit gems. And when you have that, you are pretty much almost done with the stage. Like, all you really need to worry about... All you need to worry about is drowning to death. That's it. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh! Okay. Oh, all the pirates here. My god. Give me all the boxes, please. Yeah, I don't have a gem. I don't care. It's fine. Not even half of the screen is in color. I was kind of expecting that to be all colors, to be honest. But, you know, it's fine. Doesn't matter. Alright, guys. We've been going on for more than 3 hours now. I think we are about done for the time being. Yeah, next stream we would probably do a completely new save file of Crash Bandicoot 4. So we could actually make one already, I think. How do I do that in here? How do I make a new save file? Oh, here it is. So this is the current save slot that I'm playing on right now. Why do I have 2? I don't know. Let's just destroy this one. I kind of wish I could move this one up to the top. But next stream, we're going to continue doing the Crash Bandicoot 4 It's About Time streams. And we're going to start a brand new save file. And we're going to start all the way from the beginning. And I know it's going to be agony to do that. Because, for one thing, I suck at this game. And secondly, this game is hard as balls. So, it's going to be interesting to replay this entire game from the beginning. But when we do, it's gonna be hecking awesome. So be sure to stick around for that. I will be posting updates on future streams on PhoenixStarYT on Twitter. If you want to follow me on there, you can do that. And yeah, you can also follow me on there for more PhoenixStarYT related garbage, like videos that I make, some personal interaction with me. So, if that's what you're into, follow me on Twitter at PhoenixStarYT. And we are going to leave it here. So, thank you all so much for tuning in. I will see you in the next one.